Hello, business principal students. Today is the last day of class. Congratulations on a job well done and sticking with it. You must take your final today if you haven't already, and it needs to be done before 11:59 tonight. If you start at 11:50, when 11:59 rolls around, wherever you're at, the test will stop and you'll be graded on what you've finished. So please make sure that you start your test way before 11:59. I would suggest no later than 10 o'clock. There are 100 questions over everything in the class on this test. So start early. With that being said, I want to make sure that you understand the grading again. So let's jump to the syllabus real quick. And here is how we're going to grade things. Remember that we drop the lowest of a lot of different things. Lowest 2 Learn Smarts we drop for a total of 1,600 points from 18. Chapter videos, we drop 7 out of the 27 chapter videos for a total of 500 points. And the chapter quizzes, we drop 4 of the 18 for a total of 350 points. Those all add up to 3,000 points. Some of you see 2 columns on your grade piece or display. The first column you see is total points that you've earned. But remember, we're dropping points, so that could be different. The second column, which should be highlighted and say at the top of it, points after drops, is what you need to focus on. So anything, talking about grades, in that second column where it says points after drop is what your grade will be based on. More than 2,700 points and you've got an A. More than 2,400 to 2,699 and you've got a B. Just make sure that you understand the difference between the 2 columns and that you understand the second column is what you're going to base your grade on. Second is if you have a different grade in the publisher's website than what is in Blackboard, besides your final, you need to let me know. So if the publisher's website says that this Learn Smart exercise is 100 points, but in Blackboard it says 75 or 0 or whatever, you need to let me know. The caveat is it takes 24 hours for a grade that you just put into Learn Smart or the publisher's webpage or your final to get into Blackboard. At least takes overnight. So make sure that don't send me an email if your final is not showed up tonight right after you take your final grade. Check it tomorrow morning on Thursday to make sure that that grade is good. Thursday I'll be compiling grades. I will be posting them Friday morning. If there's anything that you notice that doesn't make sense on Thursday, you need to contact me before I finalize all the grades. And that will happen Thursday night, Friday morning. So check your grades Thursday morning. That'd be great. The next thing I want to talk to you about is course evaluations. Please evaluate my course. If you've loved it, that's great. If you didn't, don't worry about it. This is something that my boss looks at. So please understand that if you really didn't enjoy the class, based upon that you really didn't try hard, don't give me a bad review because you let yourself down. If I let you down by not getting back to you or giving you as much support as you asked for or deserved, then of course let me know. But do know that my boss looks at these and we have conversations about all the negative ones and all the good ones. So if you really enjoyed the class and you think that this was a good experience, tell me. I'd really appreciate that. But please take the time to evaluate the course. I'm looking to have the best instructor for Connect, and I'm always just a few reviews short. Somebody always beats me by 1 or 2. So please take the time to review the class. I'd appreciate it, especially if you enjoyed it. Okay, last thing. If you need me in any capacity as far as a sounding board for your career or if you want to ask me a question on interview tactics, or if you have a job offer and you want to talk to me about how do you get more money for that or anything else, I'll give anybody 30 minutes of my time. And it doesn't matter if you've graduated or you're still here at TCC. As long as I have a TCC email address, I want to make sure that you are successful. And the way I can do that is if I need to give you some mentorship or anything I can do, I definitely would want to do that. So email me and I will get back to you and we'll see whatever I can do to help. Also, I teach 2 other classes that some of you have already taken, but if you haven't, I teach business communication, which is a great way to get feedback on your resume and how you interview. I find a lot of people don't reach their full potential because they have very poor interview skills. And I want to help you build those skills and give you some great foundation so you can go forward and find the job that you want and have a great interview. And I give you a lot of great tips on how to do that. Also, I let you know how to negotiate salary after you get a job offer. So that's BMGT 1305 Business Communication, and it's one of my favorite classes. Also, I teach HRPO 1301 Human Resources, but this one is based upon how companies interact internally, how it's organizational behavior, and how organizations grow and how they are hindered by bad players, as in bad managers or bad employees. It's a great course. And the book is actually, one of the authors actually teaches at TCU in their School of Business, and you get to see a bunch of videos of her. She's a great lady. So there are my 2 other classes that you might want to think about. Again, if you need me, if I can help you in the future, I am here to help you. And I appreciate all of you. Take care, especially in these weird